Hey everyone, it's Kelly. So we cleaned out the freezer, so I thought let's make a meal plan together. I'll show you how I'm going to map everything out. As you guys probably know, I'm not traditionally a meal planner, but this is what I used to do and this is what I would do should I not be able to get to the shops. Should I be doing like a low buy month, wanting to use up what I have, and also just to help you guys get your head around how to map things out. So the first thing I do is I write a big list of all of the meals that we have, and now I'm going to go through and work out what is something that everybody eats, so it can just be one night of a meal, and what are the things that I need to change around that maybe not everybody eats. So that night I need to make 2 different meals maybe. So the first one, pizza, we all eat that. Lasagna, most of us eat that. This is the night that I would need to make a separate meal. Sweet and sour chicken, we would all eat that because there'd be a rice. My son would try a little bit of chicken, but if not, he's more than happy with eating the rice. The pasta and tuna we would need. Hamburgers everybody would eat, we just need to change it around. The stew, I would need to make a separate meal. Fish and chips, this is where I would need to make a separate meal. So only 2 people in the house would eat that, and the other 2 would need a separate meal. Spaghetti bolognese, I would say that everybody would eat it because my son would eat a lot of the spaghetti. He might try a little bit of the sauce, but if not, I can always make him something else, but normally I don't need to if we make that. The casserole, I would need to make something else. Oh, we no longer eat apricot chicken. The tuna mornay, I would need to make hot potatoes. I would change that, and probably even only 2 of us would eat that. Shepherd's pie, actually that's what I might do. So these, that would be 3 in a 1, 3 in 1, 3 in 1, 3 in 1. All right, I'll just do the rest and I'll come back. Okay, so I've gone through all the meals, crossed out the things we don't have anymore, and as you can see, I've got the numbers down here. So it's about 50-50 with things that everybody eat compared to what we all have. So we'll just swap that one for this one. So going through to map everything out that we have here. So last night we actually had a stir fry and everybody ate that, so we can cross that off the fridge. And tonight we are having chicken with some chips, veg, whatever. So that's that chicken that was in the fridge. And then the Wednesday night I had leftovers. My husband and I had leftovers. We had a curry leftover, and then there was lasagna leftover from me being away. And then my son had the pesto balls. And then my daughter had that sausage roll. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to go through the food that is here and translate that into meals, and then we can put the meals into what we need. So according to this, we have 25 meals that we will be able to, or 25 nights of meals, including all the individual little bits and pieces. And I think we're going to be able to stretch it out even more because of what we've already had. So the first thing, for the minced meat, each packet is 500 grams, and I usually divide it into 2 different meals. So then each meal would make, one packet would make a massive lasagna, and a lasagna would cover for 2 nights of meals. So then we're down to 4. I would make a spaghetti bolognese. So then we're down to 3. I would make a shepherd's pie. So then we're down to 2. And then if we just repeat it ourselves, lasagna. I could make some nachos, which would mean I would need to get some corn chips, because I would have everything else. So then that's all of our mincemeat. Pizzas, so we would have that. Now we've got 4 puff pastry and a sausage mince, so I would put these together to make sausage rolls. And out of the puff pastry with that, I can make 24 sausage rolls. If each person has 4, that would make 6 servings. We could do some nights for sausage rolls. So it would be 4, 8, 12. And this is the night that I would have sausages. So then I'm left to 4. And if we did the same again, I'm now left with 2 sausages. The 4 fish, so my hubby would have 2 of the fish. I would have 2 of the sausages. So then there's those gone. There's only 2 fish left. And then I think my daughter would have the mini chicken roast. And my son would have the 3 tenders. So this is where everyone would get something different, because we're stretching it all out. So I'll just leave the 2 fish there again, because I don't have anything else to stretch out for now. I do have a chicken pie that probably Kira would eat. And yes, we could do that. All right, so we'll do another 2 fish. That finishes that off. Oh, I've used all my sausages. Oh, I do have a Coles meat pie, so I would probably do that. And there are 2 pasties. So we have that. Right, and we have, oh, we have, sorry, we'll put the chicken pie for Kira. And then there's still one pasty to go for my son. So next up is the diced beef. So we'll put here diced beef. That will just turn into like a stew. And then my son doesn't eat that, so he'll probably have the pasty, so that gets rid of that. And the diced beef that I make, it actually can extend for 2 meals. So this is where I would probably need to get some chicken nuggets for my son. Because I don't have any. Or I could get another pizza base and cut that up. He could also have a pizza. So if I found some more pizza bases, especially the single serves, it's just easier to buy the bases for us because it's consistent. No, I can't make them myself because it changes every time and no one wants to eat raw dough. So I'm just going to pay for that, and then I know it's going to be eaten. Okay, so diced beef. So we've got 4 whole chickens. So if we have the chicken, and the chicken, we've already had that one that's there. We have 2 beef roasts. So we have already extended our 25 meals, a roast. And then this is where I would need to get for my son chicken nuggets, pizza, arancini balls, pesto balls if I find them, whatever. So, okay, 4 lamb burgers. So we have, probably have 2 of the lamb burgers. And I don't think that my children would eat them. My husband would eat them in an actual burger. He might even want 2 for the night because we probably have some wedges on the side or some chips. And then I would need to find something else. So I would need to get some bread rolls. So the lamb burgers will be for when I find the bread rolls on clearance. So even if I was to write on here, lamb burgers, it's gonna change around until I can find that as a clearance. So we've done the beef roast, so if we did the same again, and I would need to find a second meal. The diced lamb, same again, 1 packet will do 2 meals. So yeah, let's flip it over. Right, and then the same I would need to find for my son. And then we have the diced chicken for a meal, and again it depends what we would have there. So freezer only for what we do have, we've got 33 meals so far. If I look through here, you know, there's still tuna meals we could have. What else have we got here? Hot potatoes, that's not in the freezer. If I found some chicken cordon bleu, if I found some more spring rolls at the freezer, I could make a quiche as well. So I think most things that we eat, we already have in the freezer. And now we have a very basic shopping list of what to get just to help create these meals. So as you can see, apart from veggies, there's not much more that we need to get to help finish off all these meals. and I just need to fill in the blanks for whatever. So this is where I will need also, oh yeah, I'll put in there the arancini balls for my son's meals. So let's fill this out and I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so here's everything filled out, and I've color coded it to show me sort of the nights that everyone would eat and the meals where I need to be making 2 or 3 meals. For some things, when I have the sausages, I will make up a big bulk of like curried sausages and then divide it up, so then all I would have to do is reheat mine. So then that's where these meals would end up getting moved around. So on a night that I would have Zumba, I could just reheat my meal and then I would cook something else that's quick and easy for that night. This is just a template to give me an idea, to show me that I have 33 meals, so well over a month worth of meals. But of course, as I said, I'm going to find things in markdowns and incorporate other things in. We have tuna patties as well that we like to have, so that will no doubt end up coming into a couple of Sundays. So then that will end up being like meal 34. And then if we have any sandwiches or spring rolls, we would have some spring rolls. That would be 35. If we got any additional pizzas, anything else that we kind of come across if we end up going out to families for a meal, you can see how it all adds up really quickly. So it's just a matter of working out what you have and having a meal plan. So I will keep this, and as I go through, talk to you guys about how it ends up and what our meals end up being, because I know it's not going to look like this by the end of it. So I hope that this has helped you guys work out sort of what's in your freezer, how your meals can go, what kind of meals that you have, and having a bit of a shopping list to go through to help complete the meals. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.